Hello, all my friends out there in podcast land. Welcome once again to Roll the Hard 20 podcast, hosted by your most trusted dungeon master, Brian. That's me. But before we begin on this awesome episode that we have for you, I want to tell everyone out there how they can get in touch with the show. You can head over to the website at rollthehard20podcast.com or drop us a message at rollthehard20podcast@gmail.com. You can also find us on iTunes and Google Play, and if you like what you hear, go ahead and subscribe to the show and leave us a 5-star rating. It really helps the show's exposure, helps us rise up to the top and really be a contender. We can also be found on our Facebook page, and we can now be followed on Twitter so you can keep up with all of our future endeavors. Now, sit back, snug up your headphones, and turn up the volume as you enjoy Riders on the Storm, Episode 9, Monkey See, Monkey Do Damage. Greetings, fellow slingers. Welcome back to Roll the Hard 20 podcast. It is I, your trusted slaying DM, Brian, with these swingers and slingers, hard slingers. Let's hear it, people. We're slingers now?
I don't trust you.
Swinging those
part of our club?
swinging them swords, Dan.
I don't know if that'll work out very well.
It'll work out just fine.
Learn something new every day.
Anyways, so everybody knows the deities of our role-playing game that we actually live in have retracted their decision and have deemed all of you to be at the third level upon waking up.
Whoop, whoop.
So I know everybody,
Right.
if anybody wants to share what they've been bestowed upon, then please go ahead. Jess,
Yeah.
talk a little bit about it, or you want to just keep rolling?
I mean, being a warlock, so I saw my other worldly celestial being. I found a cat in my dreams.
Does the cat have a name?
Vratislav, what's been going on with
Just
your guy?
in particular.
So, I've gone full on into my background. I am taking the Monster Slayer
Good
subclass. So pretty much, I just want to kill all the fae, fiends, vampires, all the evil stuff.
Slash.
Better add a few more pages to that book of yours, man.
Yeah, hopefully that's the plan. I've been trained in the supernatural techniques to overcome such monsters, so hopefully it will all come to fruition.
Dude, that pause made it sound like genocide.
I've
been trained to kill the fae.
All of them.
Who doesn't want to?
Every fucking last one of them. Mike, tell me about Raleigh.
Raleigh, she was a part of a mercenary group in their reconnaissance area, and she's pulling closer into that training of hers and took the scout subclass from Xanathar's Guide.
Very good.
Sweet.
Eldon.
Eldon is harder to kill.
He is. Good job.
The challenge rate has increased.
Rafu.
Rafu is actually going to the path of the Totem Warrior.
Totem. Very good.
Which totem?
I'm not going to tell you.
All right.
I guess
like
we'll
it.
find out.
I like that.
Are you going to wake up with like some animal painted all over your fucking face?
Well, I guess that's better than having dicks or something printed on your face.
That's right.
Just war paint.
So you guys all woke up feeling all fully and reinvigorated, and Rafu has basically told everybody about the map that has been given to him by One Eye. And he originally shared it with Edinger, who told him and suggested that he share it with the rest of the group, which he did. And now you guys are kind of posed with a conundrum about which way to go, because he has confessed to you that One Eye, Captain One Eye, had told him something that he needed to do. And it is, according to the map, in the opposite direction of the Temple of Grumon. Now, after you had shared the map with everybody, Edinger had said, "If you're worried about how we're going to get off the island, I have something that might be useful for you. My recovery team arrived here by way of airships. 2 of them. The bluff we landed on overlooks a cove on the map that Rafu has possession of. But from the location we are at on this beach, I have no idea where it is in relation to where we are now. And that was what he wanted to say last week, how they got to the island.
I think our best course of action would be to try to figure out where we are on the island.
Well, maybe we should reach the highest point. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, that was a pretty good idea that he had before.
if we just reach the highest point, we got to figure it out from there.
Yep.
Now,
I agree.
Rafu, One Eye had asked you to go to one place which is in the opposite direction of the overall destination.
Was in the opposite direction?
Yeah, it was in the north.
I don't think he was paying very
I don't
good
think
close
Rafu-
to the directions.
Knows his
No, it's
direction.
Well, he
the other
doesn't know where
direction,
he's at.
Rafu. Wink, wink.
Rafu.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think it's right next to the temple
Yeah,
of
It was the beast.
Grumman.
temple.
I definitely thought that was a typo on the map she told you, and it's actually where we need to go.
Yeah.
Initially.
All right, we're going to type it into Wade's and find the closest destination.
Now, just
Google
so you
Maps is
all
better.
know and you're aware of, we would have to pass Rafu's destination to get to my landing site.
Well, that's convenient.
Well,
we-
we're
well,
still
well-
not going to the landing site.
We're
going
not
to
even
the
sure the landing site has the thing.
point.
I'd rather go to the thing first and figure it out from there.
No, we should definitely go to the temple of Grumman first.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
That's
I
where we
am
need
in
to
total
go.
agreement.
Temple.
Yes.
Let's figure out how to get there first.
All right, so,
So-
we're going to have to find a mountain or something to
Yep.
climb to kind of get our bearings.
So, are you guys ready to journey into the jungle itself?
I think think so. We just grab all of our stuff.
Yeah, as ready as I'll be, I guess.
I want to take some of the
mean-
leftover crabs with us.
Oh yeah, good idea.
Oh, yes.
As this is happening, I would like to start my enchantment for receiving my celestial, not my celestial, my familiar,
Okay.
because I have to start with it. So being very curious in her own mind, so a little bit dragging behind because she's thinking as we're going.
Wait, how long is that ritual?
An hour.
Oh, it's an hour.
An hour.
Can you
So-
do
you
this
just
while walking?
chanting?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
I don't. Yeah, I know. Why
you-
not? If
you
you,
have to
you
chant
say why
loudly?
not, if the TM says why not, I don't see a reason against
Yeah,
it.
as long as we just keep poking her in the right direction while she's distracted.
Yeah, that's pretty much
Well,
what's
it's still
happening.
fairly early in the morning, and you guys can decide. As we could say that you started that as you woke up in the morning.
Yes,
And
I
as-
started from the
as-
beginning because I woke up with a
As
dream.
Rafu and Edinger walked down the beach and were doing their discussion and came back and then brought it up to the rest of the group, you had been doing your.
Yes, because
Golly.
I just woke
Yeah.
up and I was just
Is no one going to talk
that
about
was
this?
the only thing I could think of. It was almost like I was possessed.
So as
Do
you
we
guys
need an
gather
intervention?
up your crab meat and all your other semi-worldly possessions like
My loincloth.
baby half-orc skulls and all this other stuff and start.
His name is
moving
Carlos.
to the jungle. I would like for everyone to make a perception check.
I mean, do I have disadvantage?
Jesus
No,
Christ.
you're past your. Oh man, another one. Yeah, get that out now. Actually, just keep rolling them all night long.
No.
I won't even ask you, Ruby. Vratislav,
11.
21.
21.
Great.
On for the
3.
visitor.
Rafu,
10.
10. So you guys start heading off into the jungle, and Raleigh stops and turns back, and she notices that Baalz has not left the beach.
Hey guys,
Baalz
we're
is-
missing one.
I
You
turn
guys are so
around.
depressing.
I think Baalz might be depressed.
I'm not depressed, you fools.
He's a little blue.
I'll not be leaving this beach without one eye.
He's
I guess then you're not leaving this beach because she's not here.
Yep.
blue Baalz.
Look,
I get it. I got your joke. Don't worry.
we were asked, the crew of the Fire Devil was asked to bring you to this shithole. You're here. Now fuck off. I'm staying here waiting for One Eye.
All
But
right.
if One Eye is in the jungle,
You don't know that. That could have been the Dragonborn from the helm. Until I see One Eye, I'm not leaving here.
Balls, I'm pretty sure the Dragonborn is done for.
Don't worry about it, Rafu.
I'm just saying.
but Baalz, isn't it better
Yo.
to move forward than
Yo.
stand still?
Hoof bump me.
I hope.
Good luck in there.
No, you're coming.
No.
Leave him behind.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm over it at this point.
Can we just knock him out?
Yeah, he's
He's
determined
dead
to
weight.
stay there.
Well, he's a landmark, so I mean, we'll kind of eventually.
Yeah, protect the beachhead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he can deal
Or,
with
I
the
mean,
crabs and the apes.
She'll die in a couple days. Either way.
Yeah, whatever. Fuck it.
We're gonna come
We'll
back and
recognize
find.
his corpse.
Yeah, we'll find his skull on a pipe.
Wait, did Baalz have any magical powers? Can you like send up a flare? Like,
I don't think
No.
so.
No,
No?
I
Oh, he
don't
didn't
think
have-
so. No, he was just.
He was just a centaur.
out the wrong mini.
That was one nice mini.
there she is.
We can go now.
One eye's back on the beach.
I knew you would
let's
come
go.
back. Killer. What?
So he insists on staying behind.
Yeah, I insist on leaving him.
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah.
Look, the DM's sick of running him. Running me, all right?
This voice really hurts my throat.
That's right. Take the old fucker. He doesn't say much.
Here, do you want some of the hulls?
Just leave those behind. Baalz still likes balls. Or Baalz
more.
still likes balls.
I'm pretty sure Halls does not like balls.
It might not
Okay,
make
so
him
you
as
guys
blue.
are you guys have released one of the links of the chain.
Good.
Baalz decides he's going to stay behind.
Yep.
And hopefully Captain One-Eye Jack returns.
Bye,
Now
Baalz.
you have before you your map of which direction, but you do know that you need to find higher ground to kind of get an idea.
Yeah.
Which direction is the highest ground we see? The closest.
I know.
Reasonable high
Topographical.
Can we just look
Topography?
up?
Top opera. Whatever.
Yeah, is there like a semi-clear trail to get to like a hilltop or a mountain?
All you could really see is where these aggressive apes kind of burst through the jungle, and that's just all busted up foliage, and it's nothing of like a game trail. It's just coming through there live.
Broken branches and
Basically, yeah.
Okay, well,
So
I mean, we might as well.
Bob, I think either you or I could track it through.
Follow this path.
Do you want to give it a shot?
Yeah. I'll take a look down at the ape's destruction through the jungle.
Pass Vratislav that map. Who's leading the pack? What's your marching order, by the way?
Vladislav.
I would like to
Followed
be.
by-
Is he like the whole marching order? He's
I
like pointing.
Hey,
Everyone's
man,
like
I
shoulder
said
to
followed
shoulder,
by.
let's
It
go
wasn't as
this
long as a
way.
pause for Faye. Followed by probably Rafu. Or are you
I'm
gonna be in
second
the
to the
back?
last.
I like being in the back.
Okay,
I'll be at
I guess
six.
Rafu's going to take up the,
Like pulling
tail
up the
end.
rear, don't you?
That's right.
That's right, Rafu.
Based on this map, do we
Crotchless
kind of
loincloth.
think about where we landed or no?
Just so I could have some cushion before I bounce.
Gotta go.
Oh, that's right, because we might have to go through the domain of the beast.
But we're not sure.
That's
We're not sure, though.
intimidating.
But it is best, based on this map, to head that way, because if there was a high point, it would be in the center of that part of the landmass. So I'm going to direct us to the southeast of where I think we are.
Southeast. Okay, so looking at that map, you wish to go right through the domain of the beast.
We'll just start walking that general way.
Okay.
Quick
Yeah.
question: do we know which way southeast is? Because
Well,
the
we
sun
can-
does.
I can roll a survival check if we want.
Since it's
Set
all
and rise.
I'm pretty sure we could figure out south.
We'd already established
It's the opposite of
the
what
opposite
we know
of things, but
with the
you know
sun.
which way.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, okay.
west isn't on the east coast.
Yeah.
But according to the map, which is basically represented by the larger map, with the exception of the domains that are made on the smaller map,
We think we're
I mean, you
where our players are currently standing in the westish side.
Okay, now you guys are all across this whole coast right here. Are you on where you
We'll
think you
just
are?
have Vratislav's mini. I'm
Okay.
guessing we're somewhere in here.
Yeah.
That would probably
just
okay.
don't know.
You guys can see a bit of the land jutting out towards the north, so you could almost think that you're in this little cutout on the west coast,
Yeah.
and that's actually where you guys are at right there.
We
so
did it.
Based on that, you could see there's a slight elevation to your right and a greater elevation to your left. Does that make sense? Like you guys are in a valley, but if you're looking inland, the ridge on your right is lower than the ridge on the left. It would almost seem like the left side.
I know the
Has a
left
higher
ridge is
altitude.
higher, but I think we should go to the right one.
Well,
Toward the center of the landmass.
Yeah, I mean we want to be going towards our right anyway. So
Okay, so yeah, that's still
at least that's my
southeast.
feelings on the thing.
Yeah.
Still southeast. Yeah.
Okay.
that's fine.
And yeah, so we'll start heading that way.
Okay.
And by any chance on this map I see ahead of me, do we find this trail?
It's not so much a trail; it's a ridge.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. All these trails that are kind of marked are not really trails there per se. You know, so don't think that this where it says 4 miles across, this isn't right. This isn't right. It's actually much greater than that.
Okay.
So
All right, so we'll start heading southeast. Is that where the apes came from?
no, in fact, if you start heading southeast, you no longer go towards where the apes had burst through the jungle.
Do we think
you
that's a
wish to
problem?
follow the way that they
Yeah.
that they went, or you want to go off on your own?
Are we convinced that's a problem, not following them? I'm okay with
We
not
should probably
following
try to find a landmark that we could follow,
Huh?
be it a ridge or a river.
them. Well, we see the
What?
ridge.
Which way are we going?
So you guys actually
the ridge
moving
to our
through?
northeast is higher. To
Yeah.
the southeast, there's another ridge that's more in the center, but not as high.
So have you guys been actually moving through it, or are you guys just trying to decide at this point?
No, we're just still bickering right now,
Okay.
trying to figure out where to go.
We're just kind of scanning
Ruby's
the
like
area
in
around.
and out of paying attention.
Yeah, she's too busy meditating. So, do you want to go to the highest one, or just start heading into the?
I say we
Based
start
on the
heading in.
map I'm at, yeah, it's like the heart of the island landmass.
I say
whatever
go
we're
in.
I say we
and
go.
forget the
Let's
the
do
gorilla
it.
path
You
because
guys
there's
are
more
going
Fuck
over
it.
there.
this way right here,
at. No, we're gonna go southeast.
southeast. Okay.
Yep.
We're gonna
As you
head.
start-
We're
as
gonna
you
head
start
that way.
moving towards that way, Ruby, you hear something like a thrushing, but it's from the opposite end, more from like a northeast than the southeast. You hear like a crying, almost like a baby crying.
I instinctively go towards it.
So Ruby, it's coming from the northeast, but yet your group wants to go to the southeast.
My eyes shut up, and without saying anything, I just take off that direction.
Can I make a perception check?
Absolutely,
This?
sure. I mean, do you say anything to these guys?
No.
Or you just say
13.
I'm really working.
13. You hear her,
blindly.
just you see her take off. Actually, what is your marching order? Let me know the marching
Actually, I
order,
wanted
because
to take a perception
Vratislav's
'cause I'm
probably
at the
leading
6.
those.
Yeah, and I assumed you were after him.
I was either going to be ahead of the group or a little bit behind the group.
Like pulling up the rear.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so I'm
Any-
lead. You got the rear.
I got the rear. I'm
I
like the
mean-
last one.
we-
I probably
Two
should be
people.
somewhere in the
Second from
middle.
left.
So Raleigh, Eldon, and Rafu, as you guys are bringing up the rear, you notice that Ruby immediately breaks ranks and starts heading off in a northeastern.
Ruby, where
Direction.
are you heading off to?
It's fine. We're ejecting more dead weight. Let's keep going.
No.
I-
I start
Says
running after
Eldon the
Ruby.
Paladin.
I just have to go this way.
Not on your own.
You can come with. I'll be fine.
I'm not leaving here on your own. You are
I'm
far
still
too
trekking
inexperienced.
through.
You still hear this crying noise, but it seems like the other members of your party haven't heard that.
How do you not hear this crying noise? I know I have to go towards it.
It's the forest. You're hearing noises.
No, it's not the forest. I know. It sounds familiar. Trust me.
Vratislav, have you stopped moving, or are you continuing going forward?
I was continuing to move forward because I can't really hear much cutting through the brush. After that last exchange, I kind of realized it was a little quiet behind me. But
Now,
the party's
Edinger's up
a
there
little
with
bit-
you.
Okay, but the party's a little bit behind me, and I hear some shouting coming through the trees. I'm just going, oh, what the fuck happened now?
Ranger, I do believe that there's some commotion behind. I think we lost half the group, if not more.
Oh, for fuck's sake. All right, Edinger.
Yes, for fuck's sake.
All right, so I'm going to start backtracking.
He puts a hand on your shoulders. We don't have time for this bullshit. We need
He's
to
a very
keep moving.
touchy-feeling guy.
Ready for this bullshit?
I know we need to keep moving, but based on a limited
How
stuff
well do
I've
you
seen,
really know these people?
Wait, are you
I
guys?
like Eldon.
Are you guys like
and
still
the
moving, or are you guys
half-orc.
staying?
We've
And
still?
stopped,
Raleigh.
but we're further ahead.
All right. At this point, I probably come in and was like, "Why would you guys stop?"
Yes,
We need all the manpower we can get.
Eldon has the right idea.
Worst
we should keep
paladin.
moving.
Ever.
Listen,
So much for I want to
listen.
replay a paladin and play it right.
Nobody said he was.
I need
Yeah.
you need to understand. This jungle is not a place to stand alone in. This jungle will fuck you silly.
Kinky.
not in a good way.
Yeah, I don't think that's in a good way. So
The nightmares that I've had of this island, you cannot begin to understand until you're here now. We must keep going. We got to get out of the brush.
yeah, why must a flock sacrifice themselves for one?
I don't understand why.
Make a perception check, Eldon and Vratislav.
Is this another pee break?
18.
10.
Eldon, you're so into wanting to continue to move forward that you don't notice this, but Vratislav, because you are a ranger, you've noticed that all the insects and the birds have stopped chirping and making noise.
Boy.
We're fucked.
Hmm.
I
Yeah,
recognize that being a ranger and a man from nature. Hear everything go silent. Go, oh, there is.
You notice
I
that
shout it. There is something coming our way.
Edinger starts profusely breaking out in a sweat. He starts
Yeah,
getting like
fuck.
pale to the face.
Here comes the PTSD, man.
I don't know
you
if it's
guys
that.
are fucked or we're fucked. So
I say we fall back. Let's go find the others. We're gonna need the numbers.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
Oh, now he wants to.
Yeah. Now you want to, old man.
Or fuck, we made so much noise.
All right. So,
Damn Eldon.
can I see anyone
I
else
didn't
from
make any
the,
of the dice. It was fucking those three.
Can I see anyone else from the party, or am I just going to start running blind?
You know where they are because they're still. I imagine that Raleigh and Rafu and Ruby are still kind of bickering about this phantom noise that she's hearing.
oh, Rafu was with us?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
Rafu's
broke
not.
off and went with you as well.
Yeah,
Ruby hasn't really
He was taking up the
stopped.
back.
So as they're starting to regroup to you guys, Rafu and Raleigh and Ruby, what are you guys doing as the forward group?
Ruby's trying to
starting
go
return?
forward. Ruby's trying to go towards the noise.
Okay.
I'm just
You-
making sure she doesn't fall into anything.
You continue to move forward, and you notice that the brush kind of breaks open into a small clearing. It's probably about 30 feet wide, and you see all these woodland traps, like that are made from branches and vines and stuff. And inside, you see the carcasses of small animals and whatnot. And you see this real small, feral-looking creature that's kind of baby crying in the back of one of the cages.
I go sprinting towards it and break it open.
It
I
kind
try
of
to stop
looks
her.
at you with a quizzical eye, almost in fear, like ready to pounce on you. And as it's about ready to move forward, its exhaustion just brings it straight to the bottom of the cage, and it just lays there. It's whatever energy it has used to try to get out of this cage for however long, hours or days, has expended everything in its body. It's basically succumbed to whatever fate is going to give it at this point.
I would like to first prep some water and some food out of my package from what I've gotten just in my travels.
Give it a little crab meat.
Yeah. I got
Little
a little bit of
salami
crab
from
meat
Baalz.
and a little bit of that. I prep it like some water and like I makeshift little bowl with some leaves, and then I try to reach and grab.
It's just this real tiny little feline-looking creature that,
I'm-
it's so dirty and matted looking, and
I go, it's okay.
but it's barely like breathing.
It's okay. I got you, little one. And I go and I reach and I try to gently take it in my hands.
At this point, Rafu and Raleigh hear it crying, and it's obvious this is what had drawn her attention, but it's so subdued. It's almost a miracle that she heard it from that distance.
I just turned to Rafu. How the hell did she hear that from all the way over there?
I don't know. You girls have sensitive hearing.
It's a girl's thing.
Okay.
Rafu, ever the gentleman.
I'm not cutting that.
Meanwhile, while I'm meeting up, I just shout, "What the hell's going on?"
And Edinger's right behind you. What's going on? Oh, great, another mouth to feed.
As this is going on, can I make a perception and see
Absolutely,
if I notice
yeah.
anything in the area? Maybe something dangerous or any traps? Yeah. That is a 20.
Oh, you do? Okay. That's good.
He was excited, guys.
The way he was
I
laughing,
couldn't tell
thought
from his tone. I couldn't tell.
They all look like dead drops that have captured these little creatures.
Oh, okay.
These little animals. And it's not just like a felines, but it's other things like whether it be flying creatures that have come in or whatnot. But with your hearing also, you notice that there's something coming from the direction that Vratislav and Edinger and Eldon had come from. And it just seems to be bursting through like the foliage from the direction they came.
All right. I want to turn back and kind of gesture to, keep quiet. Kind of.
What?
Yeah, exactly. Shh. There's something coming our way.
You kind of hear this familiar.
Ah, fuck.
I jump into one of the bushes and try to get an ambush position.
You fuckers happy?
I'm not paying attention and do not care. Ruby, I'm still feeding
Moves
the cat.
past wherever you guys had ventured off that trail and keeps moving, heading towards the beach.
I redact my last statement.
Make a perception.
All of us?
Yes, everybody.
Oh boy, nice.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Ruby.
Oh.
Still counting.
Your hands are still up.
Yeah, my hands are gonna stay up until this is my turn to speak.
Oh, hell yeah.
17.
22.
22 for Vratislav.
13.
Raleigh, 13.
I crit with bonuses. That's a 20.
Thank you, Eldon.
I'm on the other end of that spectrum. I got a 1, so that makes it a 2.
You're trying to
man.
bury
No, it
your
makes
head
it
in
one.
one of the cages to hide, Rafu. Okay. For those of you over 15, you know that there are more than one of these creatures moving past you, and they just keep going. It's probably like between 3 or 5 of them, and they just keep moving. But they eventually, their trampling fades out and keeps moving.
So Baalz is dead.
Yep, Baalz is done for.
Yep.
We don't know that for sure.
Well,
R.A.P. Baalz, man.
don't worry. I'm a paladin. I've struck my ritual. Goodbye, balls.
I'm sure he has good loot on him.
So this feline is starting to take to you. You're feeding it, nurturing it, and then it just falls asleep in your arms.
Yay.
So
Kitty.
now you found yourself more in a northern approach, but going up at a slight angle as well.
Do we correct ourselves? Should we try correcting ourselves?
At this point where we're at, if we found an incline, there's no need to backtrack because the way we came, we had a bunch of pissed off apes.
Yeah.
So might as well go up here and see what we see.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, if they head towards the beach, towards Baalz, they'll see their
They'll
probably
be distracted.
siblings.
They'll be distracted
dead on the
for
beach.
a while. Yeah.
Yeah.
Baalz will hold them off for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But R.A.P. Baalz.
Yeah. Eventually they'll grow bored.
He's not even dead yet.
Oh, he's dead.
So as you're
I hope he's not.
As you're
but-
moving, a bit of the foliage kind of thins out a little, and you notice something in the sky north of you. It looks like something black, like just kind of taking up a little bit of the sky.
That doesn't look good.
Roll perception.
If you wish to.
15 for Rafu.
I didn't get higher than that.
No.
Nothing for me.
Rafu, being from the plains and being a barbarian, you recognize smoke from a campfire when you see it. But it's far off in the distance. But only your barbarian eyes could have picked this out.
Only my barbarian. It's a barbarian thing.
Yeah.
It totally
But
is.
you're a barbarian.
All right. And it's from the north, right?
And that's a racist remark.
I know.
You've never.
What do you mean, you barbarians?
Is barbarian a race?
It is now.
Just like less than 10 minutes ago, say all you women have really
No,
good
it's
earrings.
not.
Yeah, now wait, barbarian.
It was
has
a
really good eyes.
compliment.
It's a class.
So as you barbarians have
That's
good seeing.
that's like an
right.
oxymoron. I have barbarian class. It's like, you have no class.
All right. As I'm looking at this, can I tell if it's being dissipated by the winds? Is there any winds nearby or like high winds?
Oh, there's a slight wind coming from the north to south direction. There's
That's
a bit
what
of a
caught my eye.
humidity, in the air.
I lick my finger, wave it in
But
the
it
air.
looks far off in the distance, at least like 15 miles away from you.
I want to bring this to the attention to the rest of the party and kind of note that there might be someone making camp nearby.
I say we check it out cautiously.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
We don't want them to be finding us. I think we'd much rather find them.
I agree.
As you're moving
Yes.
forward, you sense or actually hear like water moving at a rapid pace, almost as though it's like a river or a stream or something.
Rocks just tumbling.
No, you just hear some kind of
Running water.
just running water.
Is this closer to the fire?
I'll let you make a survival check on that.
A survival check, 21.
Nice.
Damn.
Get some information.
It is it is
Double,
closer.
I have expertise.
It's closer than the fire. The water is. Do you need a towel for that?
No.
No,
That
it was empty.
They're like, no, what I need is another fucking beer.
This one's empty. The Baalz joined us back.
Yeah. So you hear that the water is actually closer than the smoke.
Okay.
Okay.
We hear it, so
Running water usually means fresh water.
that's
To that
kind of
degree.
where I was thinking too. I didn't know if I had to roll for that. I was gonna ask.
No. he's got-
So we
Stupid
hear the water.
barbarian. Roll for your roll.
Roll for my roll. All right. So I suggest hearing the water and everything. I suggest that whatever we have, since we don't have any fresh water on us, is to collect and before we make way to that camp and ambush them.
Yeah.
Sure enough. Yeah,
Maybe there'll
that's-
be some fish in the stream too.
Yeah, what
Now
time of day
we got
is
some
it now?
crab.
Is it
Well,
midday?
you guys have actually been moving for probably about 2 hours, heading
so-
north, going up this slight incline. Then you start hearing this running water.
So close to midday, probably.
Probably closer to about 11, 12, somewhere in that
Yeah.
day.
Yeah. So
Yeah, might as well fill our water skins and get
going.
ready to recklessly attack.
Recklessly attack.
Yeah, I need to wash off my cat here.
And cat hair.
Well, I think she's a little bit mangy, so probably would like a little bit of a bath, forced bath, probably. To be honest.
Dirty cat.
yeah, let's go this.
So explain to me what you guys are going to do,
I'd
because you
like-
still have to make your way through the foliage.
Yeah, I guess we're gonna go straight towards the river,
Yeah.
Well,
or what
let's
would we perceive to be a river or a
cautiously
stream.
go up to the river because if there's fresh water, that means there's other animals
Yeah,
that will
yeah.
like to collect there too.
Agreed.
should,
Liked
should I go
the
scout it out
animals.
then?
Well, yeah, it's a watering
Technically,
hole.
what is the terrain here? Jungle?
Jungle.
All right, sorry.
Tropical.
I can't help.
Tropical jungle.
I'm only good at mountains.
I've never seen a jungle before.
Should I go scout it out then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we can all approach cautiously.
That's fine too.
Yeah, I mean, I Ruby's got
Should we
nothing
police
here.
line it
Definitely
or just go
following.
single file?
I should go last.
Yeah, being the loudest. You're wearing heavy
Yeah.
I'm
armor?
wearing chainmail.
chainmail.
Yeah, you're clankety.
Clank,
But-
clank.
So you want to go behind? Like I said, should we police line it? Everyone fan out and go, or just go single file
Disperse.
so we can hide our numbers?
Ruby would not like to be alone.
Single file.
Single file's fine.
Okay.
Single file. Okay. So you guys are moving through this jungle, moving closer to this running water, and you start to hear the animals again, the birds again, and you hear something else. You hear a deeper, like guttural, feral type of a noise. It's almost like a type of a hissing noise.
Can I do a survival or animal handling to see if I know what it is?
Absolutely.
I'm gonna also roll that. Oh, wow.
Oh, son of a...
It's better than mine.
Sorry.
No, that's... I don't know what it is.
You have no idea what it is.
No idea.
I also rolled a nat 1, so
I got a 12.
Do you know about animals?
Unless a 7 gets me something, but I highly doubt it.
what are we rolling? Survival or nature?
Yeah, it's the same for me.
So
No, survival or perception. Wait. Oh, if it's nature, it'd
Probably
be
nature.
even worse.
nature
no.
would be I rolled a 6.
We're still in the original party order, right?
Yeah, so I'm
You guys
leading...
are coming in from the south.
Yes.
I would like to have be towards the front for this.
So probably Rostislav, Rally, let's say Ruby, me, Rafu, and then Eldon. And where are we putting Old Fart?
It'll be next to you.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Sit him down with some nice Metamucil and sit him on a rock.
Yeah, we'll keep them in the middle.
Creepy old fart that wanted to let me go. I know. I know. I look at him.
That's player knowledge.
I sense.
Do we see?
That
Do we see
definitely
these guys?
We
It
do.
definitely took
All
credit.
right. So we see a bunch of fucking apes and their fucking ape leader.
You
Whatever
see
the heck
these-
that is.
You see before you across this flowing river, which has a large tree trunk that is kind of crossing from one bank to the other. You see two of these large, wild-looking apes, just like you encountered on the beach with their spiked manacles. But before them looked to appear these beastly hoofed creatures with dual horns. They look very reminiscent of a fellow traveler that you had just recently departed.
Baalz is in on it, man.
You notice that there are skulls littering the land on both sides of the bank. And once again, you see another one of those unusual pillars covered in ruins.
I try to hush down the party so we can maybe get the drop on them.
Maybe we should just go to the pillar first. It looks like at the other side of the river.
How far
I will
are
agree
we from
that's a
them?
good point. If we can
You're
stealth our
about
way
40
over
feet
there.
away, and you guys have just come out of the brush, and you guys are still kind of on the downward slope of this, and you can see that the water is moving from a northeastern direction towards a southwestern. Most likely it's making its way towards the shore that you, somewhere along the line of where you just came from.
Do they look like they're hostile towards each other?
They're not hostile at all towards each other. In fact, it looks like one of them is fastening or refastening one of the manacles on its wrists.
Baalz is in on it, man. Baalz
They're
is
like
the final
a
boss.
secret handshake and everything. They're
I don't think
totally
Baalz is
working in
on it.
cahoots.
But I do think it's best we make our way over to that obelisk, monolith, whatever you want to call it.
It's rather close to them. They're probably going to notice us when we get there.
Yeah, maybe we can just wait them out.
Well, some of us have stealth.
Does it look like they have a camp made up there?
Not so much that. It just looks like this might be part of their area of patrol, if anything.
Trolling, huh?
You start to hear thrashing in the bushes behind you.
No.
I think we need to move forward, really.
Yep, I agree.
I'm going to take a quick glance to see if I can see what's behind us.
Okay.
Being at the back, I would also like to take a perception.
I don't think I
Oh
saw
my God.
anything.
16 for Rafu.
You don't see anything, but you hear something getting closer. It would, with that, you'd almost determine that it's moving up the trail that you just made to get to this point.
Let's move forward.
So
Yeah.
let's move
Yeah,
forward.
let's
I'm gonna
Who's going
cautiously
across the
move
bridge
forward.
first?
try stealthily.
I heard
Okay.
some behind me. I just start sprinting across the log.
You just sprint it?
Yeah.
Like, fuck stealth, let's just move forward? Or
I'm going to jump. How deep is the river?
according to the map, it looks like it's about 10 feet down.
Oh, damn. Okay. I'm not going to do what I was thinking then.
All right. I guess I won't sprint. I will stealthily maneuver across it.
Well,
What was that, Vratislav?
I still want to go across it, making as little noise as possible. So
Okay.
stealth check it.
Tippy toes.
Yeah, go ahead and make a stealth check.
I'm going to do the same after him.
No, I do not go stealthily at
As soon
all.
as you step on the log, it creaks.
Crunch. They're deaf.
They all look low.
And none of them have noticed you crossing.
All right.
All right, who's going next?
So you make it across.
Okay.
So Rally.
Who is next?
Rally's
next.
going.
Really
I got a 23.
23. All right, I'm going to need to borrow somebody's dice.
No, you
No,
don't.
no.
Nah.
Okay. This one Minotaur looks over that way, and he sees you on the bank.
Who does
and
he see?
you crossing.
Vratislav.
But he
sees
doesn't
both of
see
you.
the rest of your group. So you're halfway across.
So Rally's halfway across, and Rotslav made it all the way.
Right.
Beat a 23. Nice.
At this point, they start to ready themselves, and let's roll for initiative.
Oh boy, here it comes. Time to shoot somebody.
Hopefully they're dumb enough to go down into the river.
You know,
They probably know the lay of the land better.
I don't think-
Yeah.
I'm not sure if they'd be the dumb ones.
I think they
wish,
might be able to jump
Eldon.
this.
16.
Not gonna lie.
Vratislav,
18.
Raleigh,
16.
Ruby,
16.
Rafu. Jesus.
16.
Oh my God!
For the love of fuck.
Yeah, we all rolled well.
And Edinger is at 10.
All right. Well,
Okay.
Rally's probably going to go first out of all of that.
Okay.
Yeah.
he has
the
the
highest
highest. I mean,
dex.
she has
She
the
has
highest
highest
dex
dex.
probably.
Yeah, 7.
Plus 2.
I've really low dex.
I have +1 to dex.
Yeah, plus 1 too. 12.
All right. Yeah. So we're both at 12.
So roll it off.
Let's just roll it up between the two of us.
7.
9.
Okay.
So I go for.
Rafu.
Rally, Rafu.
Rafa got a 16. And he's
Eldon.
plus 2 on Dex. So
Yeah.
Rally Rafu.
Rally, Rafu, Eldon, Ruby.
Jeez
Say that
Louise.
5 times fast.
No.
Too many R's and E's.
Yeah. Reldon.
Eldon.
Whatever.
Reldon.
Vratislav, you have made it to the other side of this log, and you notice that they have immediately, their attention is drawn towards only you and Raleigh, though. They haven't noticed the remainder of the group. What are you going to do?
I'm going to keep the cover for the group, and I see one of the enemies right across the river from me. I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark on him.
Which one?
That'd be number 1.
Everybody.
No.
Okay, the
So
The
yeah,
war ape that's
it's one of
closest toward
one
you?
of the apes.
okay.
I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark on him and pull out my dagger and toss it at him. One of my exotic daggers. And I miss.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a D100. You want high or low?
Blow.
Okay.
Son of a bitch.
You see it sail past it and go right into the water crevasse to be lost, possibly forever.
It's okay, so I'll have 4 more.
The
It's
Minotaur
a valiant
runs
effort.
10 feet and jumps straight up into the air to land
Make
right
a
in front of you.
Check for
Oh,
that.
son of a
Nope.
bitch.
If he has 10 feet, he can jump. If he has 10 feet to charge with,
Motherfucker.
and goes straight for Vratislav.
How far can he jump? That was pretty good.
He,
Yeah.
he could
Impressive.
jump up to his movement.
Damn.
What the fuck?
What can I
Like,
jump?
but he has to. He has the first
Yeah,
part
I
of
get
it
it.
has got to be 10 feet, and then he could jump the remainder of his movement.
He's able to get all the way over there.
That probably
And
hits.
attack?
I mean, one.
He's like
where's
part
that?
frog.
That's 10,
Yeah, that's
and then he could jump the rest. His speed is 40.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Boy. It's a good jump.
Well, at least
Fucking
he didn't
30
jump
feet.
on you.
16
Ties.
ties, so it'll hit.
Yep.
So he brings this axe down upon you for 8 points. The second one will move forward as well and jump, but will land just short of you. Rally.
I'm going to quickly put an arrow in my bow and shoot the Minotaur in front of Vratislav. And I will get a 15.
That'll hit.
Sweet. Thank you. Sneak attack since he's next to him. 10, 13, 16 points of damage.
16.
And then I'm going to back up onto the other side of the riverbank so I could let one of the melee guys go through.
Rafu. Now, he hasn't noticed you yet.
I kind of want to
None of them have noticed you yet.
I actually don't know what the mechanics of this would be. Could I make that jump?
I mean,
How
you
far is it? Like,
can try.
You can jump if you have half of, what is it, half of your distance, you can jump. You could jump half of your speed,
It's on
right?
there.
There's some rules.
is there some rules? Like,
What
because
are
my
those
distance
rules,
is
man. Don't tell me
is-
what the fucking rules.
Rule of cool, man.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's
Long
based
jump.
on.
You have to move 10 plus feet and jump the number of feet up to your strength score.
You could jump that.
Yeah, so you got
Yeah,
like.
so you
My
could get
strength
what,
is
4?
16.
You could jump 16 feet.
So plus.
Yeah.
Okay.
just-
But you have to
It's
move 10
50.
plus feet to move.
I got more than 10. I
Okay.
got
Yeah, so you
You
get
need
a
a
running
running
15.
start.
I get a running start.
So 5,
Oh.
10, 15, 15. You can get like here.
Actually, I
Maybe
wanna
maybe in
be-
front of him. I don't know. That's a
What is your strength?
Strength is 16.
Okay, so you could jump 15 feet.
Yeah, you can jump it.
I don't have to roll
Superhero
anything
landing
for that?
next to me.
But he doesn't
Yeah.
have any movement left after the jump, though.
Doesn't
Nobody's
matter.
already
Right on.
moved 10 and jumped 15.
I
so that's
actually kind of
25
want to
plus
be
movement.
more like one space back.
Oh, you bitch.
No. It's a good reason.
Okay.
Okay.
And then I have a.
Attack.
Oh shit, that's right. I thought I was good, excusing everything, so I want to actually move right up on his
Yeah,
ass.
superhero landing
Okay,
next to me.
superhero land right on his ass. Doesn't even know what happened. What's up, bitch? I'm here,
Okay.
and
Gosh,
I'm
Ferris,
gonna actually enter a rage
Okay.
and strike down with my great axe, and
Would he
that
have
will be
advantage because he doesn't know that he's there?
as like a surprise.
Oh, he
attack?
knows he's there as soon as he starts moving across.
Okay.
If he
Okay,
had
so
not
he sees me
moved-
jump.
Yeah.
Yeah, he could have sniped him.
Did you see that sweet landing, bro? And I strike down on him for 19 hit.
19 will hit.
All right. So that's first attack for 7 points of damage.
7 points. Eldon.
Eldon clearly
you gonna jump
impressed.
too?
Hell yeah, dude.
You're going to jump too?
Eldon's super impressed, and he doesn't want to be outshined, so he's going to do the same thing.
Okay.
He's going to run for 15, then jump the last 15 to get over the river.
Okay.
And it looks like he landed next to the Minotaur, so he's going to take a swing at the Minotaur. Or Minotaur-like creature. Does a 18 hit.
That will hit.
Right
All right.
on. We're totally like
9 damage.
gangbanging this freaking Minotaur.
Okay.
Gang banging. That's the word you want to
Sorry.
use.
My bad. Totally picking
Ruby.
on this guy.
Ruby, not wanting to get into this cluster gangbang, would like to kind of move around the edge of the bank
Okay. Which
and
direction?
in these east.
Okay.
Yeah.
Towards the east. Moving more inland.
Yeah, and he wants to get a clear shot of the Minotaur number 2 with an Eldritch Blast.
Alrighty.
Also using the Invocation Repelling Blast.
What is that?
Oh, that's probably not going to hit, though.
It repels.
That will be 13 to hit.
That misses.
Damn it!
This thing goes wide and just
Happens, so
completely
He
misses
gets to
out.
like push him back 5 feet if she hits him.
Dude, that is awesome.
10.
Oh yeah.
I would push him in the water.
Dude, that
That's what
puts
I'm
him
trying
right
to
into
do.
the water. That
I'm
would be
trying.
awesome.
I'll try for another hit.
The apes, not to be outdone, do their jump as well.
Fucking apes.
He's got to run off to the side.
No,
he's got to run
I don't think.
sideways.
I don't think.
He's
does
gotta go
does
backwards
Yeah, he's got to go
first.
backwards. He's going to go a
He'll
different
leap
area.
this way and then move forward. This one can
How would
move
they jump from
straight
the
up.
ground?
Leap across. I don't know if he has any movement left to get right. Oh,
No, he landed on one of his guys.
he
Taking
moves a little
damage.
bit forward, right into the middle of this cluster, and sees this beautiful looking, black haired, black feathered Azamar, and brings down both of its clubs.
That's me,
upon him.
boys.
That's you, tough guy.
Oh man, Eldon's taking a blast.
18 and 20.
They both hit.
Those both hit.
Oh man.
Thank God.
It's going to bring the pain.
Yeah.
So you take 8 points of damage.
Oh jeez.
Vratislav, you're in the middle of this thick battle on this little peninsula of land here. And it just seems like everybody's kind of congealed right upon you.
I still have my hunters marked on the same guy.
On the
Bring
first
it-
one that jumped across, right? Or was it on,
Minotaur
no, it was on
number
the
one.
ape, wasn't it?
No,
No.
he did wind up jumping across.
Okay,
It
so
was
it was-
the closest guy.
Okay.
So,
Minotaur number 1.
actually, no, it wasn't.
No, it was the ape, this guy
It was
right over
ape
here.
number,
Yeah,
Yeah,
what
it
is
was
that?
ape number 1.
Ape
Okay,
number
so
one.
he's around the back side of the group there.
Okay, so I still have my eye on him. I will disengage from the one that has attacked me. I'll come out this way and square up my sights on the ape
Okay.
that has my hunter's mark on him.
Alrighty. That all you do?
That's all I can do.
Okay. This Minotaur turns towards Rafu, who stuck this badass
Yeah.
landing right next to him. Oh, I'm sorry.
NPC.
Edinger,
That's right.
from
Sipping on
across
his
the distance,
Metamucil.
sees this group of beasts, and he fires off this bolt of fire out of his hand.
God damn it! I was hoping it was gonna be fireball.
And he doesn't.
And
do
it just
anything.
goes wide.
They haven't seen him, right? Does he have advantage?
Well, they saw him now after that fireball.
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
after the fireball,
Yeah.
And then Vratislav would have won. Okay, so now the Minotaurs.
Yeah.
Turns around, faces Rafu. You see him go from one hand to two on his axe and swing it down upon you. And I believe that'll hit 19
Yes.
At least you take half damage.
I was going to say.
for 9 points. So you take half of that. The other Minotaur moves forward to Eldon and crits.
Jeez.
Oh, fuck.
Jesus.
And he will back that up. And that will probably miss. So you'll take 12 points of damage.
Oh my god, are you still up?
No.
Oh no.
No, that's gonna.
Oh damn.
Are you down?
Yeah.
I mean, you're dealing some damage over here.
He is.
Oh god.
It just kind of looks at you and cackles. Rally.
I'm gonna try to hide as a bonus action, and then scurry over to get a position where they don't know where I am.
Where are you going?
So, can I roll a high check to get advantage from one of them?
Yes.
Ooh, that's really low. 10.
No.
Okay, so I'm just gonna attack normally then, against the Minotaur that I've already attacked.
Okay.
Hey, that's almost a crit, but it's not. That's going to be 14 points of damage.
That'll hit. Now, is that the one that's been being injured this whole time?
Yeah.
You see it kind of lean over its side and starts to bleed profusely. And the ape beside it looks at it confused. It's not sure what happened to its master. Rafu, you notice this. There's like a slight confusion between one of the Minotaurs and the war ape beside it.
Seeing this commotion going on between the Minotaur, the war ape, and what I'm hoping, the paladin praying, all
Oh, you've watched Eldon fall. He's beside you.
he's taking a quick nap.
I mean, he's not beside you anymore.
Not vertically.
I'm
I'm
actually
not
going
standing
to
beside you.
push between the ape and the Minotaur and attack recklessly.
Okay.
I like that.
So you're moving forward right here?
Yeah, moving
That
forward.
immediate insult.
In between.
All right, yeah.
Actually can, like,
In between those two.
yeah.
Wait, okay, so you're
Can I step
No, he's
over?
saying-
if you move, that war ape will get an attack of opportunity.
Let him. We'll
All
see. if he can-
right.
Let's see. Let's see.
Famous
I got my
last
feeling.
words.
No.
This is where you die.
No. I'm raging. I'll take the hit.
They get advantage on you?
Yes.
No,
Not
only
yet,
if he does his
not
reckless
yet.
attack.
Oh,
Okay.
reckless, yeah.
First attack with the fist. Oh,
Ha!
crit
There
one.
it is.
second attack misses.
Oh, does he mean he loses an arm?
Well, he needs to make a dex save,
Damn it.
and he makes it. So he just fumbles his attack.
See?
So you move forward
I move forward
unscathed.
in between Eldon, who's lying down right now,
I'm taking a nap.
he's taking a nap, and the Minotaur and the War Ape.
Alrighty.
And I'm attacking recklessly. So first attack will be a 17 to hit
That'll hit.
for 15 points of damage.
Is that the Minotaur?
That will be the Minotaur. And my second attack is going to be on the War Ape.
He's just a hater, man.
That will be 13 to hit.
That will miss.
Damn it. So that's...
You
all I
watch
got.
the Minotaur collapse.
Yeah.
Go down. But the other Minotaur has not been hit yet. The one ape looks at its master, kind of mules, and it's almost confused. He starts watching the other ape, trying to figure out what to do. Eldon, you're down on the ground.
I passed my death saving throw.
Okay, good job.
Yes.
That's one.
Ruby, you're watching
One
this whole
down.
battle unfold before you. You've watched one of your allies fall. You've watched one of your enemies fall before you.
A little freaked out, but she doesn't want to see Eldon down, knowing that he needs to get back up. She will use Healing Light to give, oh God, 2 points.
Is that your warlock ability?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
A nice, easy ranged heal.
Yes.
don't feel so great.
To bring life back to Eldon. Still holding the cat. I mean, at least my attacks are more point and shoot, point and shoot.
This one ape moves towards Vratislav, brings both of its mailed fists down.
Whoa. Did you just assume it's Ginger?
Oh my. 16 and 18
Both hit.
for 8 points. The other ape sees Rafu right beside him
You get
and
advantage.
attacks once, and it misses. Edinger looks across and sees this one Minotaur still threatening, and you see him kind of close his eyes as this burst of rays just fly out of his hand with a scorching ray.
Pew, pew, pew.
So those are some good rolls.
And two of them do hit.
Two of them were really good
1d6
rolls.
apiece, or what is it?
2d6.
2d6 apiece? For 10 points of damage.
Could be worse.
Could have been. At least there were low rolls. There's a few twos on there.
Vratislav.
All right. Well, I already had my hunter's mark on him, but now I put my Slayer's Prey.
Dude, you're just like prepping up to finally hit
That's
this guy?
right.
Yes.
Kill
Yes.
this ape.
As I swing,
Crit.
I crit.
Yeah.
Oh, about
I
time we
need
did something
another
on our
D-
side.
Well, okay, we're just
What do you
doing
need?
full damage on that, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Full damage.
Okay, so
Back it up, though.
Back it up.
Yeah, back it up.
Beep, beep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, right on.
Oh,
right, so-
yes.
Smoke this ape.
yeah, so full damage is 10, 22, 25. That's the first one.
Okay.
So 25.
For the
And
first
now
one.
I'll roll for the
Alright.
second one. Another d6 for that. So that's 10. So another 13 points of damage.
Yeah.
Explain this
Right on.
war ape's death.
Oh,
You've
dude,
marked
I
it so many different ways. He practically pissed on its pelt.
no,
He is fully
I,
marked at this point.
I saw him in my sights. He came up to me. He's hit
Mike
me.
hurls him across the table.
Nah, I get
Get out of
him.
here.
I bring my long sword down from top of head to bottom left foot.
Cleaving the scrotum in the process.
Gutted.
We had to add that part.
Yeah, he made a
That's
detour.
important,
He
yeah.
made a detour for it.
The other Minotaur
Was
looks
he
across.
undamaged?
He had been completely undamaged. You
Yeah,
just
that's
he was
holy
totally
shit.
fresh, and you just killed him 100%.
Thank God I used that
I am
one
technically
just for
up
that
now.
kill.
If that's going to inform what he does.
No, 'cause you haven't
The
actually
Minotaur
sat up.
across the
Stay down.
the bank here.
I mean, I'm still
moves
probably
and
on the
jumps
ground.
straight up to attack Raleigh with its horns
Awesome.
as it comes down.
With the horns.
Oh, come on.
For 18,
Definitely hits.
Man.
6 for 8 points of damage, and I need you to make a DC save.
Of what?
14.
I made it on
First,
that.
oh, you did make it?
Yeah.
Okay, so you just pushed back 5 feet.
You succeeded, so go back 5 feet.
And you're off the map.
Can I
As he said-
not?
Can you not? I don't think that's a choice, but let's pretend you didn't have to, but you still had to go. I don't want to go.
Do it.
I get
Well,
to
you know
move-
what? It is your turn, though, so you can move back those 5 feet.
No, if I stayed there, I get to move further than that.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to shoot the monkey on the other side
Okay.
because I get sneak attack against him.
Oh, you don't want to shoot against the guy?
Does a 16 hit
That hits.
for 10 damage? And
Run away.
yeah, probably. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Not gonna try to jump.
Bonus action, dash, jump across. I can dash as a bonus action, yeah, for cutting action.
Okay.
I run away.
Good job. Rafu,
Run away.
Leave Ruby all alone.
No, Editor's there.
you see the numbers are starting to fall.
That's
You're left with
not
one
good.
ape right beside you and a Minotaur across the bay, or across the ravine. Sorry.
And
Log.
Eldon,
Log, yeah.
you're up, right? Or
I'm
you're
still on the
conscious?
ground, but I'm conscious.
You're conscious.
I'm probably like,
Okay.
go get him.
I glance over. I kind of give him the signal, stay down.
All right.
And I'll recklessly
I nod.
attack the ape next to me. And that will be a 20 to hit
That'll hit.
for 7 points of damage.
Okay.
And second attack, miss.
Miss. So you rock this ape from your lowered position, Eldon. All you see is this crotchless loincloth dancing around beside you as he swings at this war ape. What are you going to do?
Okay. Wait, sorry, you missed, right? Or did you
I
miss?
missed the
No, he
second
hit the
one.
first
I
time.
hit the
Missed
first
the
time. I
second.
missed the second.
How bad does this ape look?
He's pretty rocked.
Okay.
Still going.
I'm going to...
Finish him.
Yeah, I'm going to try and get up, and while I'm getting up, I want to try and angle the sword into its chest.
Okay.
Finish
See
him.
if this goes horribly awry. Aha.
Oh, God, it's gotta be
20
good.
22 to hit.
That'll hit.
6 damage.
6 damage. It sees this new adversary rising from what he thought was its grave and still continues to move along.
And draws all the.
Ruby.
Yeah.
Ruby, knowing that Eldon's still in danger, would like to shoot an Eldritch Blast, again using Repelling Blast, against the ape in front of him.
Across the bay, right?
Dang it!
Oh, man.
Oh. Sorry,
Again,
Ruby.
another 13.
So the ape has 2 choices. It could either attack Eldon or Rafu. 1, 2, 3 for Rafu. Eldon.
All right, here we
The
go.
lucky man.
I'm going back.
I tried.
Man.
The cat is just not really helping with my aim.
The first club comes.
Oh God, the first.
That'll
club.
hit.
All right, I'm down.
Yeah, that's
Damn
it.
it.
And the second club hits as well.
All right.
Well, let me do my damage first, man.
Yeah, I mean,
I mean,
if you can do 2 damage.
yeah.
12 points of damage.
All right, I'm down.
There's no way I could just be like, "Hey, monkey!"
And it'll actually just kind of stand over you.
I don't see any of this.
At least you got an attack in first.
I got an attack in. If that worked, it would have been.
Vratislav.
It would have.
It would have been. It would have been
You
very
see
cinematic.
your ally rise up and go right back down by another one of these grizzly type.
I had a good
beasts.
strike. I got a good strike in though.
Huzzah.
You definitely saw that.
But as I look across the bank, how does this other Minotaur look?
He looks like he's in really good shape.
I'm
looks like
going
he's
to
about to kick
dash
some
toward
ass.
him.
Okay.
Gonna dash toward him over the log with my longsword raised above my head and miss.
Oh my. Okay. Well, at least you gave him another opportunity to attack.
Yes.
Because it is his turn. So we've got
Edinger?
Edinger again. Man, I keep forgetting that guy.
We might as well just kill him all.
Yeah, we're gonna that motherfucker's gonna have to die.
No, we clearly need his help.
To a point. No, just kidding.
Yeah.
I also cast my hunter's mark on that guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
He raises his hand, and you see these bolts, these lighted missiles fly from his hand.
Are they magical missiles?
They are magical missiles. For 9 points of damage.
Not bad.
Magic missiles is a nice damaging spell. Doesn't miss.
Now, where were we at? We were
Top of the
Vratislav. You just went right.
Yeah,
Okay. Sorry. The Minotaur goes. He's got 3 choices. He's got Ruby, Vratislav, and Edinger. 1, 2.
Please not Ruby.
No, Vratislav. So you see him choke up on his axe and bring it down.
choke on this.
Okay, I think he 18
Yep.
for 6 points of damage.
Okay.
Rowley,
How you doing?
How was
great.
the ape doing in compared to the Minotaur? Does the
you
ape look-
see him severely wounded, bleeding profusely.
I'm going.
Are we describing me? Or
No, that would be the ape bleeding all over your corpse.
all right.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Well, you're bleeding. I'm pretty close to bleeding out.
Corpse to corpse.
Oh
I'm gonna
man.
try to take down the ape, and I crit.
Yeah.
Right on.
Right
yeah.
on. All right, back that shit up.
Does a 14 hit?
It misses.
Oh darn.
Okay.
But maximum damage is 23.
Yeah.
Describe this ape's death.
As it's hollering at just downing Eldon, and all of a sudden an arrow just goes into the side of its head through its temple, and then just falls to the ground.
You see it's
Clean kill.
It blinks, completely unrecognizing what's going on, goes to its knees, and then crumples backwards in a way that the body was not designed to bend.
Like a sack.
Well, at least it didn't fall
potatoes.
forward.
Yeah. Yeah, lucky
I
me.
know, all right? I should have rolled for that shit. Rafu.
Rafu, pretty upset that the ape's dead now. Let's see.
You
What's
were
my
saving yourself for it.
5, 10, 15, 20. I can move up, right?
Yeah.
That's less than
Yeah.
30?
You can get there.
Yeah.
All right. Rafu moving up is going to strike down recklessly once again on the Minotaur. First attack,
So you're attacking reckless, right?
yes, which you do get advantage.
Oh, I know.
And that will be 23 to hit.
That'll hit.
Did you roll a 19?
Oops. Yeah. For 10 points of damage on
Alrighty.
the first one. Second one,
You have advantage if you're recklessly
11.
attacking.
No, I do it?
You still have advantage.
Yeah.
It's on everything.
Oh, shit. I didn't. Just roll this over.
Roll again.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah. That's actually a 20 to hit. And
That's a
that one
10.
again.
Just count the 10.
You need a bigger fucking tray.
No, it's even
Oh,
better.
Great,
better.
the 12.
that is
I was looking. I need to buy a dice tray.
17 points of damage.
17.
I totally
It's
forgot
still
I had
going,
advantage
but
on
it's barely hanging in there. Eldon, how about making a death save for me, friend?
I passed.
All right, good job.
I'm great at these.
Ruby, want to waste some more useless spells trying to bring him back alive?
There's no one here. I'll be
It's
fine.
not. I don't waste any spells by doing that
Oh, okay.
because of my pact that I did not intentionally make. I just want to take down this last summon Minotaur. Just
Okay.
Get rid of it.
Son of a bitch.
I
You're gonna swing a dead cat at
so I'm going to shift the cat. Hopefully it helps a little bit, and shoot one last Eldritch Blast at him. Hopefully. God, it's just getting
Oh,
worse.
Man.
Not so
it?
much.
Oh my god!
Just getting worse.
Get rid of that fucking
Ruby's just
cat.
taking care of this cat. She's
Yeah.
worried
I
about
mean, I
its health.
helped Eldon. I tried.
Yeah, you did. You did
Edinger.
stuff. You did
Not
more
much
than I
left
did.
in the
I
tank.
attacked like twice.
But again, he tries Firebolt for 19, and that will hit. And you see this Firebolt streak across, strike it in the horn, go into its ear, and his skull illuminates as it crumples and falls back into the ravine.
Yay, Edinger!
Hey.
You find yourself out of combat, but yet poor Eldon, he's probably got like half a hit point left.
I yell, somebody needs to help Eldon.
I'm close to bleeding out.
I'm going to try to stabilize Eldon.
Okay,
What type of roll? Medicine? I fail.
you fail.
Ruby would like to run over
Okay,
and
want to be tough and jump across that ravine? Or?
hell no.
Oh, no, don't do that.
No, with the cat, she runs over
Okay,
and would like to try to stabilize.
Come on.
Nope.
no. Eldon.
Rolling
I just
death
don't
saving
think
going
throws.
people
to-
really have their
Nope.
heart into
Going
this.
I don't think so.
Going to suck this up and just use healing light again.
All right.
And you get 6 points.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Oh my.
I rolled
Okay.
nice.
Yeah.
But I get 1d6 per level.
Got it.
How'd it go?
And then I can use so many per my charisma. So my charisma is only +1 right now, but when I'm up it, I can use 2 of them.
Nice.
In each turn.
Up it.
I just rolled for my amulet to try and use that amulet.
Okay.
All right.
4 points.
4 points.
Good job.
As I see
Can I
him,
cure
Eldon
wounds on
getting up.
myself?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah. No, I was just waiting for everyone else to cure him
Oh.
first.
Yeah.
I had cure wounds the whole time.
Salvation.
You're an ass.
Stingy. I like that.
Hey, I didn't roll good anyway, so I only get 4 points.
I'll give
of
those to
HP.
you then, Eldon.
As I see Eldon getting back up, Rafu wants to make his way back up and giving a helping hand to set him up on his feet.
I'm going to use 5 points of lay on hands to heal myself. 5.
Touch
Okay.
myself.
So you see before you the carnage that you've left behind, these two warlike apes, these two minotaurs. One of them's down in the ravine, the other one's a bloody pulp on the other side of the bank. And you see the ground is littered with skulls and bones of different humanist type beings. And you see midway up the bank another one of those enigmatic pillars with all the runes about it.
So Ruby would actually like to walk up to it, and unfortunately, the last time that we came up to her ruins, all of her spell slots were used, and she was unable to conjure anything up.
Okay.
But she would like to use comprehend language
Okay.
to decipher what this ruin is.
Okay.
So I
Oh.
cast it.
Oh, okay. Does that explain how this works?
I mean, it should. I can comprehend any language.
Oh, okay. It's like a historical type of a story, and it talks about the formation of the island and how it was brought up from the floor of the sea, and how all the enlightened people came to this island to converge and generate their knowledge. And then as time went on, these people just started to disappear. And it talks about how the feral reptilious nature of the island began to overtake mankind.
I would like to recite this to the group. This ruin, I think they tell the story. People, great minds came here, but then abandoned for some reason. And now it's just taking over. It seems like it's almost too smart for its own self.
The island or the people here?
No, the island.
No, it says that it was taken
never
over
mind.
by a reptilious nature.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I misunderstood.
Fucking lizard kings.
Yeah, it was taken over after the people left by something horrid, something. I hate to be repetitive. Reptilious. And
King Cruel.
now, just it's what you see now.
Well,
Well, I guess there's.
Now, you noticed... I'm sorry, go ahead,
I
Radoslav.
was gonna say, as I marked down, I killed one of the other apes, right?
Yeah, it's like a repetitive entry at this point, though.
I know.
You just
but
put like a little
I
hash
Just put
mark.
hash marks next to it.
You're all-
Yeah, it's like times two.
Who killed the other ape? You don't mind if I just mark that down to you? I mean, you're not keeping a score, right? I'll just put it down on my own.
Whichever one I killed, put a check mark next. Oh well, it sounds like there's more shit to kill on the island.
So you notice also that what brought you this direction was the smoke. And it's still further north.
I would like to turn to Eldon though and say, talk to him.
Oof. Yeah.
Across the river.
I assume that he came up with us towards the ruins. And Eldon,
Hobbled over.
have you come across anything odd that would be unexplainable about this island?
Other than everything.
There's a lot to be explained about this island. What are,
Well, that
how did
would
these
that would
minotaurs
that
get
would
here?
follow the nature of the ruins.
I mean, the first thing that strikes me as odd is the drakes never landed on the island. We saw them flying around near the wreckage. They could have easily come, or at least, it seems like they could have easily come and attacked us. They wanted, a snack, but they didn't come to us at all.
my guess is whoever the people that were here before were the ones doing these experiments on these apes. Maybe those minotaurs, probably those drakes, probably something else.
These animals, yeah, they're being.
How's there so much wrist armor for these apes?
It's rich,
As they're talking about
it's rich
this,
in iron ore.
I actually want to
Yeah, but who
check
made
the bodies
them? Did
of
they make
the
them? Did the
minotaurs.
Minotaurs make them?
You want to do
No,
what?
they were tested.
Search the bodies
probably.
of minotaurs.
Maybe.
If they're running the show of some kind,
Maybe.
at least over the apes, I kind of want to see if they have anything on them.
Well, there's only one left. The other one had fallen down in the
Oh,
ravine.
that's right.
Could take it with
Damn
the
it.
current.
All right, well, the one that's on land. I
You
wanna-
see it's got some kind of an axe, and it's close to its hoofed paw. Doesn't really have anything else upon it. Nothing of intrinsic value at all. There's no gold pieces or anything. They look as though they've got some minor rations of like squirrel meat or bat beak or whatever the fuck they've managed to capture. They're totally wild, but they're elevated intelligence in this food chain that's on this island.
I think we should keep moving forward towards the smoke.
Yep.
Yeah.
I agree.
As we're agreeing on that, I'd like to take his rations, and I would like to take his horn.
Just one of them?
Just one of them.
Okay. So you chop its horn off, and you notice inside it's got some marrow to it, and really makes you feel manly that you've done this.
That's right.
Okay.
Take it as a trophy.
You just take the horn as a trophy?
Yeah.
Okay. Want to take its loincloth too, maybe?
No, I already got my own.
You have to slurp the horn, get the
Is-
juice out of it.
You want to do that?
Yeah, what?
You want to eat the marrow out of the horn?
Not going to eat the marrow.
Not
Okay.
yet. He's saving
Not,
that.
yeah. We'll
Better
keep
when
that
you
for-
toast it up.
Give
and
it
cook
time.
Yeah.
Give it time.
That's right. We'll wait till we really get desperate. Okay, so you start moving more northern. Is
Yeah.
that what you're saying?
Towards that smoke.
Okay.
Do we make sure to refill our water first?
Seems it's kind of far down.
Yeah, you'd have to
Yeah.
like find a way to get close to it.
But we're going to do it.
We filled it. It's only been half a day since we got here.
Yeah.
Although most of us, well, I don't know. I'm
What if we
more
do
than
it?
half dead.
I am not.
I tried to be selfish and heal myself. That didn't work out.
So you move forward, still moving at a northern pace. Slope keeps gradually getting.
northern pace mean? A slopey pace or northern?
No, you're going at a northern
No,
approach.
so,
Oh,
You guys were going
northern.
north
Direction.
up the
Okay.
island, and it's going uphill.
Okay,
and
slopey, slopey,
slopey. Yes.
Northern.
northern pace.
So you make
Northern
it
base.
towards where's that map at? So I could.
Okay.
Okay, so you guys move up towards a northerly pace, going up this slope, and you find yourself close to a ridge, and you can look down, and you see that there is this large cove, and you see that the smoke appears to be coming from a little island that's. It's not an island by itself as much as there's like land that leads out towards it. There's water on three sides. I guess like a peninsula in a way, but it's more secluded. And you see a bunch of like dwellings down there, and there's a campfire that's kind of going in the middle of it. If you guys want to go ahead and try to make a perception check at this point.
I got a 15.
15. It appears that the dwellings are made from the husks of busted up ships and stuff.
Oh, that's cool.
You see people
Is it though?
milling around out there.
Wait,
Couple-
Wait,
people?
did you say, yeah.
Yes, I said people.
Like human people?
That I
or
don't
like
see?
Horrible monstrosity.
Human people.
You mean people that I do not see? That only rally.
Yeah, you see them down on that little area. And they're milling about, they're going about their daily things. And that's all you're going to get this week.
Do you even want to go this
You're
way?
aliens. I'm telling you. Just kidding.
50-50.
Where
We're
are you
not
keeping this
fucking
cat?
aliens.
No, I'm holding it.
Oh, you're just holding it? Like one armed? Oh, I thought you like put him in a bag or something. Hovercrafts? Is that what you said?
Airships.
We got here on a bluff that I don't know where it is.
Yes, hoverboards. Yes, so let's just go with hoverboards. I think that's the only thing your mind can wrap around right now.
All right, McFly. Where are we going with this?
No, I was just curious.
So I think
Hoverboards.